Hello, my name is Bridget. I am the Assistant Explainer-in-Chief for Good-Thrift Benefit Corporation. Today, I am going to tell you about a little-known federal law that has been dubbed the best-kept secret in lending, and how to use this law to save money and improve your financial future. This could prove to be one of the most valuable 8-minute videos you have ever watched, because some even say, this is the best-kept secret in the history of financial services. At the end of the video, I will show you where to get a complimentary 10% discount off a detailed guidebook explaining how to use this well-kept secret. This secret is buried so deep within the Equal Credit Opportunity Act, that very few folks knew about it before Good-Thrift Benefit Corporation's founder and CEO, Michael Nathans, raised it to the attention of bank regulators when he asked them for a written legal opinion. More about this later. Some big companies don't want you to know about this well-kept secret, so they can charge you more for loans and insurance. So, without further ado, here is the secret. Drum roll please. You can establish a good credit history without debt, just by paying your regular bills on time and having the right kind of insurance. This is truly profound, when you think about it. Especially because having no credit history is like having bad credit. Even if you don't owe anyone money, imagine not being able to get a car loan, or having to pay a 25% interest rate just because you don't owe anyone money. This well-kept secret was originally found in the 10-year-old Regulation B of the Equal Credit Opportunity Act, Section 202.6, B6. See why so few know about it. Just last year, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, or CFPB, took over responsibility for ECOA, and renumbered Section 202.6, as 1002.6, but they did not change this federal civil rights law that protects consumers from financial abuse by lenders. Section 1002.6, B6, says that whenever a credit report is used to assess you, you are permitted to attach additional information to your application that is not on your credit report, but that proves your creditworthiness. Your additional information must be considered, or the creditor could be charged a fine of $10,000, plus your legal fees and costs. Again, this federal law empowers you to establish a good credit history without debt, just by paying your regular bills on time, and by having the right kind of insurance. So, now for some background. Credit reports and scores are commonly used to screen applicants for housing, credit, insurance, cell phone and utility service, as well as for employment. Credit reports are used to accept or reject applicants, and in many cases to determine how much they will pay for security deposits, loans, and insurance coverage. A good credit report and score can make the difference between obtaining an apartment or not, becoming a homeowner, qualifying for an education loan, or small business loan. Even dating partners are becoming increasingly interested in whether or not their future spouse has good credit or not. The common wisdom is that to build a good credit history and score, it is important to pay all of your bills and financial obligations on time. Surprisingly, it is not automatic that consumers build a good history and score by paying many of their regular monthly bills on time. The reason is that the Fair Credit Reporting Act makes credit reporting voluntary for creditors. Some creditors only report if you are late. Voluntary reporting means that a creditor may report your on-time payments to a credit bureau, but they are not required to. To make the credit system fair for consumers, the Equal Credit Opportunity Act, Regulation B, makes credit reporting voluntary for consumers. When creditors do not report, this means that consumers may voluntarily report on-time payments that are missing from their credit reports with any application that requires a credit check, and a creditor must consider voluntary reporting by an applicant, or risk a $10,000 fine. It is important to have an accurate credit report. Did you know that 40 million credit reports have errors that could lower a credit score? Even more, have missing accounts such as rent, utilities, phone, and insurance that have been paid on time. Errors and missing on-time payments can lower your credit score and result in your application being rejected or cost you more for deposits, interest rates, and insurance. So, here are the 3 most important steps to take before your next credit check or employment application. Step 1. Get your free credit report from each credit bureau. Here is how. Go to www.annualcreditreport.com, or call 1-877-322-8228. Step 2. Look for errors and dispute them. Make sure your name and address are correct, and that there are no late payments or accounts that do not belong to you. This is a list of items to check for accuracy on your credit report. Do not submit frivolous disputes. A frivolous dispute is where you knowingly submit false information to a credit bureau. This is prohibited by federal law. Provide proof of your dispute to be successful. That is, proof of payment such as cancelled checks, bank and creditor statements, or other verifiable receipts of payment. Submit your dispute with your detailed description along with your proof of claim, directly to your creditor and to the 3 major credit bureaus. It is very important to submit your dispute directly to your creditor, because the credit bureaus are not good at investigating with them for you. Dispute errors on the Internet by using these websites for each credit bureau. Dispute errors by yourself for free, or ask for help. Disputing an error on a credit report is not easy the first time. But you can find free assistance. Step 3. Look for missing accounts and make a list of them. When applying for most forms of credit, be prepared to list all sources of your income, and missing accounts in your name, or your spouse's name. Fill your shoebox, or other suitable file with your monthly bank statements, and paid receipts for your list of accounts that are missing from your credit reports. Present your list of missing accounts and your shoebox full of proof with any application that requires a credit check. Attach Section 1002.6b, 6, and Section 706 of the Equal Credit Opportunity Act to any application requiring a credit check, and demand consideration. Detailed step-by-step instructions, sample dispute letters, forms for adding accounts, and the right sections of the e-CAR law to attach to your applications are provided in the Shoebox Credit Guidebook. Go to 3 steps, to goodcredit.com, and use the code shown here when ordering, to receive a 10% discount off the guidebook or PDF. Michael Nathans is the author of the Shoebox Credit Guidebook, and the CEO of Good-Thrift Benefit Corporation. You may read more about him on the Good-Thrift website. Good-Thrift is a B Corporation. B Corps use the power of business and innovation to bring solutions to social and environmental problems that have a material positive impact. Good-Thrift's goal is to empower individuals and families to build and protect their assets, by gaining equal access to affordable credit and income protection insurance. Get to know them, and learn more about how to use the Equal Credit Opportunity Act at goodthrift.com.